Got another story here. We used to, mention before, have 1 day leave in Saigon from Benoit. I think I had 4 in total on my first trip. I was over there 9 months. This particular one, there's Teddy Nedrie and myself from our platoon. We're given a go. So, I think it was about 5 trucks. And we climbed on away we went. And the idea was that the trucks went in convoy from Benoit into Saigon. And there was a couple of helicopter gunships flying over the top as protection. And I mean, the 1 day was from 9 in the morning until about 4 in the afternoon. You had to be back on the trucks to go back out to Benoit. I Ted and myself went in and, we done the usual thing. We played up and drinking and whatever. They were in a bar at one stage there. And it was getting towards the afternoon, probably about 2-ish or something like that. And he got into an argument outside the back door in an alley with a couple of Vietnamese guys, and he called to me, and I went out, and there's about 8 or 9 of them there, and but they closed the door from the inside of the bar, so I couldn't get back in. I tried to knock the door open, but we couldn't get back in, and they had these sticks that they used to carry a basket on each end and carry stuff in them, like vegetables or wood or anything. It was mainly the women used to carry them, but these guys had these sticks in their hand. They were coming in and taking a swing at us, and I had this Browning 9mm automatic pistol in my waistband under my shirt, and I had my hands on the butt. I was hanging on to the butt. And the police over there, we call them the white mice. They were dressed in pure white, and they all wore 2 guns. And they were the sort of guys that would shoot first and ask questions later. And on one other occasion, I saw a car driving down the street, and one of them blew a whistle and the car didn't stop dead, so he just pulled 2 guns out and just blasted the car. That's the sort of fellows they were. So we used to keep our eye on them pretty close, but this guy came up while the argument was taking place, and I explained to him that we wanted to go back into the bar, and I don't think he understood English, because the Vietnamese would rattle off a heap of stuff, and he'd looking cranker at us. If I saw he was going to pull his guns out, so I just pulled mine out real quick and aimed it straight at his head. And I was only You know, I reckon a yard from him, and I couldn't miss it that range. And I just aimed it straight at his head. And I just shook my head. And he let his guns go, and the Vietnamese sort of stepped back. Now, we're sort of stuck in that position. It felt a long time, but it was probably only 2 minutes, something like that. And two big American Negro blokes come walking down the alley. And they were, I would say, from the 173rd Airborne, where we were. And they're both well over 6 feet tall and built to suit. And when they sort of got close, right up level, one of them just said to me, "You're having a bit of trouble, bloke." And, yeah, he didn't say mate, he said bloke, but anyway, he just said, "You're having a bit of trouble, bloke." And I said, "Yeah, look at this, you know." And I never saw anyone move as quick as he did. He just swung his arm round and he hit this policeman across the side of the neck. The policeman went down flat, like he was shot. And we just jumped straight in behind these two blokes and followed them out of the other end of the alley. Well, we moved to a different part of the town, went into another bar and had a few drinks with these blokes, so top fellows. And I think probably they saved our lives. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, there was no way I could walk out with my gun on a policeman into the street, or I'd have been shot by about 3 or 4 more. So the way things turned out was for the best. That's just another short story about a one-day leave to Saigon with Ted Nedrie. I'll leave it at that.